Hey guys, we just got to play Bedman at Evo Japan 2023. There was about 8 minutes where you could play Bedman at the venue. So me and ApologyMan played a few games. Well, we played one game basically, but they were very strict about the 8 minutes.
Yeah.
But
There we go. This is my feed? It's kind of annoying. Required Bedman to be here. He's kind of dead now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how fast this character. This looks kind of annoying. He just has a regular forward dash and that's dude, no way, that's crazy. I'm not trying to fight this dude. I want to see how close this is. Yeah. What was that one song? Just do a boost into the insult. Just want to see it. Special. No, I should know that. I think I was confused. I saw it in the trailer. He did 2H into Super, but I thought it was a special. This looks like a special. 2H into Super, and then just like match 5 people. What is that? It's 2H into
have a lot of thoughts about Bedman. I don't know how much you have, but I'm curious to see what you think because, like I said, I have a lot to share.
Yeah, for sure. Like I played against. I didn't play Exert that much, so I don't have as much experience with fighting Bedman at a high level. Like I fought GCO. She was a local, really strong Bedman player in Exert, and I gotta say, like even with Bridget and just like the characters that have been coming out in general, he feels like an old character. You know, like they don't. They're not like holding back on like what the character can do. I feel like Strive in general, for a lot of the characters that return, they've Strivified them. Bedman just feels like Bedman.
Yeah. Bedman, obviously, in Exert was extremely complicated, like a ton of setups, famously known as just the smoke and mirrors character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Bedman in this game, though, the vibes I got, obviously, we had 8 minutes, and you definitely cannot dissect a character like that in 8 minutes. But my first impression was pretty similar in that I thought the character either extremely is strong because everything works, or is terrible because nothing works. Yeah, because like they have some really interesting things. Like we saw, what is it, Deja Vu? I think Fireball and the Deja Vu Fireball is really strong. It's probably going to be obnoxious for Gold Lewis. It's going to be cursed against characters with really bad movement. Bedman still has the directional movement, so that's gonna be.
It looks like very.
Yeah,
similar.
it's basically the same. I did a video where I was like, I think Bedman's movement's gonna be different because I think they couldn't pull it off in this game, but they did. Yeah, they just threw it in there. They have like a new like a guard crush move. I think you said it was plus.
It felt
plus.
It felt
Obviously,
plus, yeah.
vibes are plus.
Yeah.
Vibes are plus. But all in all, I would say the character feels like, with a lot of training mode, you would be able to say like, okay, they're really good. It's definitely not a character we'll know about is strong or weak for like a month. But, like there could be something, you find one thing and then they're insanely good, or you just don't find anything over that span of time and that's whatever. But I think very interesting design. I think very cool, super like fun to just like watch too. I mean, obviously like every character looks pretty cool, but in general, I would say pretty well done. I would say I initially assumed more of a zoner because like Bedman and Exert leaned more into like kind of a zoner, more not necessarily zoner, but like keep away is kind of like control space kind of thing. This game, I think a lot more balanced around like because like Bedman has great zoning like you said, but Bedman also has an overhead and like I said,
dude, that overhead looked so weird.
And it's cool. It's cool. It's very cool. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing was that the install super that kind of really scared me. I was just thinking about how good could he potentially be, and it's gonna take a lot of training mode and all that stuff. But he seemed like just from basic stuff, good damage. Like his damage, he did strive damage, you know. So that's usually one thing with a character that has so much crazy stuff. They're like balanced in some way. Like I guess for him or for her, I think it's just a bad dude. It's just. Oh man, yeah. I think it's like the weakness might be like no reversal, I guess, or I don't know. Like Bridget's like low damage, right? Like those really crazy characters. Faust is like pretty low damage. So I'm just like wondering, like, okay, pretty good movement, like good damage. Like usually what's the weakness? Like I think it'll be more evident over time. The buttons look a little weird though. They're a little stubby. Like that 5P looked really janky.
I'm glad you brought that up because like thank you. It's like it's like in Exert that was their weakness too. They had very fast buttons, but very stubby ones. Like not really good at playing mid range, despite again being kind of a keep away character, control space character. It was more about like you special moves and then if they get close, you use them. Yeah, because like I mean they were known for having like one of the most cursed DPs.
Bedman has like the 2-part neutral that like a fair amount of characters have in this game. I think I keep bringing up Bridget because I think there's like some similarities in design and philosophy.
Bridget kind of like the start from like this point you get to that, then you run your game plan.
Yeah, the 2-part neutral, right? So I think it's going to be very similar, especially to Bridget with the yo-yo, where like you get the yo-yo out, you're like, okay, I need to stop the yo-yo from coming back, so I got to put him in block stun or do something. It's going to feel like that. The Deja Vu, but it comes out later after you do it, but you have the option of doing it fast, or at that delayed timing. There's so many things, but it's definitely like a two-part neutral. Like you're trying to get that special out, get the task A out, or whatever the move is called, and then like go from there. But overall, I really like Bedman.
I think the best compliment I can give, and with the most certainty, is after a character like Sin, I would say the character was, I mean, Sin's cool, but I would say the release was a little stale. Like I think,
he was just basic.
Just basic, right? And I think not a lot of stuff that makes,
though,
like he looks cool, but like there's some things that I'll say like, oh, like whatever, right? Like it gets, But like Bedman, I'm like, that's cool. That's really cool. So I would say like for an interesting new character, definitely nailed it. Definitely.
Delilah, like she really obscures the screen.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying. I don't know used to that.
She's just walking around, dude.
She's just like, oh good. She's freaking out.
If you flinch on like random appearing on the screen, you're gonna hate that character.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate them so much.
She's just in your peripheral vision all the time.
And she's like crouching, she's like screaming, and it's just like it's rough. It's so rough.
I'm trying to look at the bed, and then they keep up with the deja vus.
And then that's true. There's a lot, and that's also something we didn't really talk about. Is there's a lot to keep track of, both playing Bedman and playing against them, because you have to know, or because I mean it's automated if they come out, or like the follow-ups come out.
You have to cap the mental timer for.
So if you don't know that, it's gonna suck.
There's a lot of mental timers.
It's
like,
definitely
there's the regular timer that comes out, and then there's the delayed timer, the forced one. It's a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. All in all, I would probably try them. I don't know if I'll play them long term, but definitely very fun. Definitely a character I think most people will pick up and play just because they look cool. Period. So.
Yeah, I'll give it a. Okay, she's the only other unique character with the little things. So I'll give her a shot. But I don't know. I love House too much. We'll see. We'll see if I actually end up liking her. But I try every new character that comes out. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.